Just jamming to the music.
I love that music.
The intro music.
It's cool music.
It's cute.
It's kind of
Perky when we're not.
It's very I don't know, cartoon character walking through the forest kind of music. Communing with the birds, talking to the chipmunks.
Yeah, okay, Cinderella,
It's
Snow
just-
White,
it's
whatever
just
you are.
Whatever I am.
Look at all the lovely peeps in the chat already
Peeps
this
in the
morning,
chat,
this
peeps in the chat.
afternoon.
Let me see. Larry M. first. And in sunny and hot LA.
Yeah, and if we could send you some rain, we would.
We are getting rain today. We are getting a butt ton of rain
We've
today.
had rain for like 5 days now.
Buckets.
We're
of-
done.
Buckets of
I'm
rain.
done with it.
There's nothing in the basement yet. Knock on whatever. But wood. There you go. No money G's here. Hey buddy, how you doing? It's humid. It's still humid though, even though it's raining.
It's so humid out that
That
all
makes
you
a
have
lot
to
of sense.
do is go let the dog out and you're sweating.
And it's not.
And it doesn't take a lot of effort to let the dog out.
Turning a doorknob and opening a door. That's how hard it is.
And I know this because when I let the dog out, she won't go out unless I go and sit in my chair.
Yeah.
There's a chair on the back porch. And I have to
go sit in the chair.
She hesitates and she looks at me and I have to sit in the
You're
chair.
gonna leave me out here without
and then she'll go.
Yep, that's the way it is. Johnny's here. Hey buddy, how you doing?
Paul's here.
Paul's here. TC's here. Hello. Big band. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about.
They're talking about Greg got a bass that sounds like you're sitting in front of the speakers at a concert.
Okay, I read that as bass. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, he's not fishing.
No, it's like big bass.
Greg never struck me as a fishing type.
Never.
But if you are Greg, no judgment.
See how you can read things the wrong way.
I know. Well, bass, bassy bass.
Bassy bass.
Bassy bass.
There you go. All right, Perlini's here. Jennifer's here. Hi, hon. How you doing?
Dave is gonna lunch and learn. Dave, you're gonna learn stuff from us. Do we have to educate you today?
I saw your what do I want to call it? Survey about where you should put. Dave put a survey out on Instagram. Where you should
the
put
largest place you can find.
Pick a big space.
Pick a big space because if you outgrow a bedroom, then
you're screwed.
Yeah, then you got to lug all that stuff everywhere else. You just want it free from rodents.
New eBay office should go in a big enough space where you can grow.
And you need good internet.
Yeah. And I would definitely hardwire.
Yeah.
I would definitely run a network line because those are very handy as well.
Because we're in half of our basement and we're like almost outgrown this space already.
Yeah.
It needs organization, but.
Mm-hmm. And maybe a dumpster.
And a large garage sale.
And a few donations. Yes, for sure.
Hey, Perlini.
So, and Paul's here. Hey, Paul, how you doing, man?
I said hi to him.
I didn't. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. There we go. So, okay. So it's Pride Month. You knew that because we've been talking about it all month.
More or less.
But we got the Lego thing in that we ordered.
Did you keep the box?
Mom's got it upstairs.
Okay.
I didn't grab the box. Mom's got it upstairs.
We need to keep the box.
We will keep the box.
It's a thing.
Yeah, I know. So we got one to put together, and MoMster put this together. So MoMster, take a bow. And one to keep in the box. So here it is. How cool is that? Everyone is awesome. It's smaller than I thought it would be. I don't know why. I pictured it much larger. Maybe it's from the picture.
Isn't that cool?
It's cute.
She put this thing together in like
my
nanoseconds.
Mom put this together.
The MoMster rocks. Everybody's awesome.
Everybody's awesome. And
Let's
my
all
mom
sing it
rocks.
together.
It looks cool. She did a good job.
Paul, stay on the couch. You're allowed.
She has up in list. Oh man, I've been trying to make my list. So
unless you're Jennifer, and then Jennifer's going to be like, list. Oh no, she popped off.
Oh no. So I'm going to put that on my shelf behind us here.
Right now?
Not right now, but eventually. And we're going to probably end up putting up I'm going to rearrange that backspace because that backspace is pretty cluttered.
Yeah, but it's decorative in a cluttered
kind
of
real
way.
Shelves back there, not just the plasticky ones.
Hey, Shell.
Hey. Where have you heard that one before, buddy? Maybe you hear it more than I do. Just saying. But it's a good size. It's definitely substantial. It's cute. It's a Lego trap on the bottom. Wow, the base even has to be built, huh? That's cool. That's cool, man. So yeah, the MoMster got this puppy together. She did a wonderful job.
We never had a chance.
One more thing to dust.
Yeah, but it's so cute. So cool. And
So,
it's gay.
It's not necessarily just gay. It's inclusive.
Okay, fine.
Inclusive. There you go. It's inclusive.
I was using the word gay as inclusive word.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, then by all means, it's gaily inclusive. Stick it back there for now.
Gaily inclusive.
Gaily inclusive. So it doesn't get.
Did you send Mom the link?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Hey, forever best friend.
Should pop in.
And Treasures Noir.
Wow, I'm getting some peoples. Thank you all for coming.
89 where Greg is.
Oh, dude.
It's just really bloody humid here.
I can't remember. Do you have AC in that space?
Yeah, he just said thank God for AC.
Good.
Yeah, dude. Yikes. Totally on the AC. I'm like not going outside today unless I have to let the dog out.
Okay, so we have central air, and we're in the basement.
It was a requirement.
And it's almost 73 degrees down here. And usually when the AC's on, it's really cold down here because cold.
It was warm upstairs.
Cold as well, there you go.
It's the kind of day where even when you have the air conditioning on and you get out of the shower and you go to get dressed, you're still like sticking to yourself.
Especially as you get older.
How can you possibly live right now? 95.
Why?
And no AC, dude.
Dude, that's not good sleeping weather. Jennifer says 88.
I don't know how I survived my childhood, basically, because we didn't have air conditioning when I was a kid.
If the sun was out, which it's not because it's, raining. But let me go back here. Right now it is 77. I'm looking at the temperature. 77 and raining.
85 in southern Kentucky.
75. But if the sun came out, it would hit 82. His
house has AC, but he's at the warehouse. Why isn't there AC at the warehouse?
Because it's a warehouse.
Yeah.
They don't AC a warehouse.
Yeah, you do. Your electric bill will be astronomical, but...
Yeah, but no. It's like run in, get the shit you need, and run out. About to head into storms. Good luck. Was that thunder I just heard?
I think that's thunder. Either that or MoMster just fell out of the chair.
Mom, type 1 in the chat if you need help.
Yeah, type 911 in the chat if you need help.
Yeah, we're supposed to get some nasty shit come around right about now.
It's been thundering and lightning most of the morning.
I pull up the radar because I'm that girl. I know. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh yeah, that was thunder.
Oh, he only pays $40 a month for utilities.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's why there's no AC there, because it would
cost more.
That would be dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, that's what it looks like right about now. Thank you. So it's coming. It's coming, and it's gonna hit about 1. So by the time we have to sign off,
she didn't fall out of the chair.
Good. She typed a 1 in the chat.
She typed a whole sentence.
Oh, good.
She said another storm is hitting. Yes, that was thunder. And no, I did not fall out of the chair.
Very good. Good to know.
Thank you. We appreciate the communication.
We would have to go mobile
because then I would have to try to hustle my big ass upstairs and make sure you were okay.
Your ass is just the right size.
Oh yeah, sure.
No, really. Yeah, everybody, try to stay cool if you can. I feel for everybody with no AC for whatever reason. Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know how I survived my childhood.
For sure.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't as hot back then.
No.
You spent time in the basement? A lot of time in the basement?
Well, and we didn't have a D-hum, so not like early childhood memories. I don't remember a D-hum in the basement. So even though that you get that initial cool from the basement, eventually...
Well, it's still sticky.
And then it's still moist.
Yeah. More. The word for the day is moist.
And I know you people hate that word.
They do.
Too bad.
They do. Moist.
So today is a day to stay inside.
My pal's here. The best thing to do today is stay inside or go outside and get wet.
Hey, Ma. How you doing?
Hello. So how was your week going?
How's my week going? Slow.
You still have paint on your glasses.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I don't care really.
She's not painting right now. Not in the
Yeah,
rain.
it's been raining since Friday. It's
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday.
Easy.
So
Easy.
yeah, it's been raining on and off for 5 days, and you can't. Yesterday wasn't bad out. It wasn't that rainy out, but it just the humidity. The paint would never dry, and plus, because it's a garage, there's a limited amount of air circulation, even with the garage door open.
And the window open. And the back door.
Yeah, and well, I can't get to the window right now.
No, it's kind of blocked. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So what did you want to talk about today for the last week of Pride Month? Blink, 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 blink.
Oh God, I have to come up with something.
We do have a drawing. Our last drawing will be Thursday, even though it's the first. We're gonna. So when this renders, when this video goes up, and you can make comments.
Yeah, you have to wait until the video actually posts. Don't make comments. And I've seen some of you people don't listen to instructions.
Why?
Because
what are you saying?
They'll put it in the chat, and it's like, no, that doesn't count.
What
is the boat video coming soon?
Yeah. I've been trying to get caught up on listings. I want to get my listings up, so I've been kind of working on that. My bad. So I haven't done the boat video yet, but I will. I promise.
It's only been what, almost a month since we've been there.
A month, almost. Everybody else did them.
Jennifer got her bag.
Yay!
Pen and sticker. See, we threw something extra.
We threw in some extras once in a while.
I didn't even know she did that. I thought you were just sending her the bag.
No, I try to
nice
take care of our peeps.
Yeah.
I try to make sure you get cool stuff. We don't have much cool stuff, but you're going to get some. There you go. There you go. So I went to a few garage sales.
Yeah.
And they were horrible this weekend. Now,
it rained.
It rained. So, like the weekend when we were,
Patrick,
cleaning
a month.
up, a month. I know it's been. See, it doesn't
Hey,
seem
Jen.
like it. So, the weekend we were cleaning out the craft house. I saw, and I counted 15 garage sales. I could have went to if I hadn't been busy at the time. So the following weekend,
if the ball and chain hadn't made her go and pack stuff up,
So, oh, that's good. Good to know. Pen is coming in handy. I'm glad. So yeah, then it rained last weekend, so there were hardly any. I mean, I went to a couple, but they were terrible. I maybe bought one thing, so I'm not happy. But it is giving me a chance to clean out the garage.
Is there going to be a special party for the 100th Chat episode?
Good question.
We were
Paul.
just discussing that prior
Good
to,
question.
because my wife reminded me this morning that
100th episode.
we're coming up on the 100th. Seemed just like yesterday we started doing this.
Well, and again, not counting, it's still in counting the lost episodes from the power outage. It's going to be 100. So, what did you say we should do?
I don't know yet. I think it should be a surprise.
Okay. All right. There you have it. A surprise.
Now I gotta think.
Should we do a giveaway as well?
I don't know.
A surprise. I guess you got to tune in for the 100th episode and find out. Is that what you're saying? Tune in.
Yeah, there's not a lot of sales over 4th of July weekend, but people do have them because they want to get rid of stuff.
No. No booze.
We don't drink that much.
No, we don't.
So, what gay thing do you want to talk about?
Gay thing do you want to talk about? Well, let's see. What gay thing? You want to talk about
Crickets?
crickets? Crickets aren't gay.
Gay crickets.
Well,
they could be.
So, well,
what's important to you?
What's important to me?
The fact that we could get married.
That was a big thing. That was huge. That was fun. We waited long enough.
There's rain. And
Oh no.
Yeah. We don't want so much rain. We flood in the basement.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, I'm being all soft spoken today. Really? Am I soft spoken today?
You guys going to make me cry. We're not going to make you cry. We don't want to make you cry unless it's good tears. Well,
Why
even
are we
if they're
making you
sad tears,
cry?
it's okay.
Why are we making you cry?
Say yes or no for the 24-hour live. There is no way in hell I'm doing a 24-hour live.
No.
Just get that out of your little brain
No.
now. I think you're suffering
No.
from heat stroke, Paul.
No.
I think you need to go get a cool washcloth and a glass of water.
Mom says the rain. Hopefully, she's talking about the rain's coming
How
down
long
hard.
did we wait until after the laws changed? 1 year.
We had to plan it. We had friends who said, "Oh no, you're doing this. You know, you're gonna do whatever." And we had to plan everything. So yeah,
I think
That's
for
very
me, I think okay. So it's been Pride Month all month long, right? The month of June. That's what we do. There's pride parades everywhere. One of the things I read recently is the reason there's like the pride parade started was to commemorate Stonewall,
right,
because that was a major event where they rioted
right.
and they fought back.
Mm-hmm.
So in some ways you have to protest to gain your rights, because asking your oppressors nicely
Doesn't work.
doesn't work most generally, because they're digging their heels in,
Right.
and you know,
You wait. You wait.
Mom said it was a beautiful wedding. I was so proud and happy.
Excuse me.
Even my baby brother cried at the wedding. That big softy.
What? Funeral music. Well, yeah, it depends. Bagpipes.
No, it's good to yours. It's going good tears. So when Pride Month comes around once a year, the thing that I think of are all the people before me. One, I like history.
Yeah.
So it's about people that protested and the people that got dishonorably discharged from
or harassed,
the military,
or fired,
or killed,
or
had bookstores, or even something like a bookstore where they had books so that people could come in and read them.
Mm-hmm. But we're also getting hassled because it was
Yeah.
considered,
the people that got arrested,
inappropriate reading material or whatever.
The bar owners that bravely had places for gay people to congregate where it wasn't. And I mean, we're not talking just as recently as the 50s. We're talking back earlier than that.
Yeah. For sure.
So that's what I think about.
Mm-hmm.
And so it leads up to the fact that finally, 6 years ago,
legally,
it's been 6 years now. 5 we've been married. 6 that it became legal.
Right.
In June of all times,
which
June 26th, I think, or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of the last decisions the Supreme Court made before their summer break.
Yep.
And when they
waiting on bated breath.
Well, you were. I was at an appointment.
I was like,
I didn't want to think about it because it was too stressful.
Well, and it had been struck down before.
Yeah.
We'd had, people not. I mean, the Supreme Court. They put it off, or they, when decisions were supposed to be made, they just said no. We'll table that. Don't table it. But yeah, so it worked finally.
Yeah,
finally. So yes.
So all that led up to the fact that we could get married legally.
Right. Do you want to share the? I mean, you guys probably have heard the story already, but we'll share it again if you want.
Which part?
The day that we found out we could get married.
I was at an appointment. So, oblivious, purposely oblivious,
because she didn't want to get her hopes up. And it's not cool. You plan. You plan on doing something. You hope that you can do it, but you're waiting on a bunch of strangers to tell you that you can. You're waiting on permission, basically. So I was at work.
To legitimate
I was at my
our
former
relationship.
employer. Yes, I was at my former employer, and was watching the news while I was working because of course, I can't get in trouble for it now. So anyway, and I found out that they had made their decision, had come down that uh, gay people could get married. You could have a same-sex couple get married. Yes. So I got a hold of my then manager, and I said, I'm taking the rest of the day off. And I wrote on the whiteboard in my office, basically something to the effect of, I'm going to go ask my future wife to marry me, basically. So got a lot of people at work that were very supportive of that. And then, of course, I had to find you. So,
Oh, you were totally out at work.
oh yeah, I mean, well, the place I work had employee resource groups, they were called, and they had young professionals, and they had a women's group, and they had a like a Hispanic network. They were called networks, and they had a Pride network, so which was LGBTQ. So yeah, I was out at work.
Yeah.
And I was lucky because my boss wasn't an asshole at the time, and I could be out at work because even if you know anything about
Big corporations.
subtle discrimination,
Ugh.
it will even if your workplace has policies in place, if your boss doesn't like you for whatever reason, especially in Michigan, they can just fire you.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
the other thing is that my wife forgot to look at the calendar. We use Google Calendar.
I did. I forgot.
And
where the hell are you?
We keep track of each other's schedules because at the time we were both, well, you were working, I was not.
Right.
Not working outside the home.
So I ran to the store, and I think I got
you got a rose or
I
something?
got a rose, and I went home, and she wasn't home.
She kept messaging me.
Like, where the hell are you?
But I was at an appointment, and it's kind of rude to be on your phone while you're at an appointment.
Yeah, that's true.
And so yeah, I got out of the appointment, and I looked at my phone because I was checking out and paying for my time. And all
by
that
time, I figured out where you were because I had actually looked at the calendar.
And so I'm getting all these messages going, where are you? Where are you?
I was excited.
Don't leave. Because then I think the light bulb, I think that at that point, the light bulb came on for you.
Well, yeah, I checked the calendar.
And
it's like, oh, shit. There you go.
So
she's on an appointment.
I'm in the reception area of the appointment I'm at, and it's all women behind the glass,
Yeah.
All receptionists and stuff like that. And I think at some point you just said, "Stay where you are." I don't know if you said something about the Supreme Court in the message or whatever.
I might have said it past,
but
something like that.
Dawned on me as I'm standing there.
Like, what's going on?
She had said something in the messages that told me the Supreme Court came back and said we could get married.
Who keeps a calendar? We do.
I immediately started to cry.
Yeah.
And the young women behind the counter were like, "Are you okay?"
No.
And I'm like, I can get married now. And they're like, "Don't do that because now they're doing that."
Yeah.
So I had the whole police crying basically.
So I showed up.
I left my keys in the office.
Yeah, so she had to go back. So she's coming out. I show up. I get out of the car. Got my rose. And I'm like...
Met me out in the parking lot.
Met her in the parking lot. I mean, it's not the most romantic way to do this, but...
It was the best way to do it.
I said, if you'll still marry me,
we
can do it now. So do you still want to marry me? And she's crying, and I'm crying. And, so... And then she had to go back and get her keys.
Yeah.
But then we spent the day together, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our friends and family are like, "Oh, you're going to, when are you going to have it? When are you going to get married?" And then the planning took over. So, but it was...
And then the friends took over, basically.
Yeah, so it was not quite a year.
Laura.
It was like Lord, we love you, Laura.
Gretchen.
And Stuart.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Mom,
everybody. So we ended up deciding to do it the weekend.
as cheaply as possible.
Well, yeah.
It's not like we're rich. So,
Contrary to popular belief, we're not rich.
yeah, Jennifer, it's a good thing I said yes. Otherwise, it would be a sad story.
It would be a sad story. A lot of crying for not a good reason. So yeah, we went on the cheap. Our friend Stuart said that we could have it at his house. He had a lovely yard. Laura was going to do the decoration.
Oh my God, Laura is
she
very
did a wonderful
artistic
job.
and creative.
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful person, and she's very artistic. And Gretchen was going to cook, so cater it. So
Yeah.
there's that. I brought some speakers.
That was her gift.
Yep.
She catered it. It was very good. No, we were not bridezillas.
No.
We didn't wear white.
We didn't wear matching outfits either.
No.
Like some
I wore a skirt and a top. And you wore pants.
Pants and a top.
And top.
Yeah.
And
Blouse.
we invited like 30 of our closest friends.
Hey Cameron, how you doing, hon? We're just discussing how we got married. the day we found out we could get married, and then how we got married. Yes, you did. You finally got here. Yay! So yeah, it was a lot of pent up relief when we could do it when we could finally get married.
Because
it was very cool.
Prior to being able to legally get married, we had to constantly explain to people, well, they're like, well, you could go to Massachusetts and get married.
Yeah, but it's not legal in Michigan.
But it's not legal in Michigan. And they're like, it isn't?
And other things. I mean, we had, to the best of our ability, when we decided to become a permanent couple, we did everything we could legally to make sure that, I had Mary's power of attorney and she had mine, and medical power of attorney, and decision maker for, if health issues got in the way, and we had wills, so we could, if I died or she died first, we'd get each other's stuff. There was that kind of thing.
And that's still not a guarantee, kids.
Yeah, and it still wasn't a guarantee, because all it would take was one stupid family member to come in and say, I contest, and then you're screwed. Also, even with the medical power of attorney and such, we weren't guaranteed that if something happened to her and she's in the hospital and I show up, I could even see her. So these are things that people who get married take for granted, that we knew we never had.
We were very fortunate in the fact that, because when we first got together, I had breast cancer. I got diagnosed with breast cancer. Yeah. So it put a lot of responsibility on Dawn, but I immediately got a hold of a lawyer and got power of attorney. I got everything, the power of attorney and end of life stuff, all on paper, legal. It was like $100 back then
or more,
because I needed to cover our butts.
Yes.
So it was really important.
Know how that was going to turn out.
Yeah, we might not have done it if I hadn't been diagnosed with breast cancer. So, and we were very fortunate in the fact that, one, we did carry all that paperwork with us,
everywhere
like to every single doctor's appointment. Every single doctor's appointment. But we never
had it notarized. It was
I don't know that we ever had an issue with any of my doctors, because, oh boy, when you have breast cancer, do you know how many doctors you get?
You see a lot of doctors.
You get a lot of doctors.
I can honestly say that everybody was very kind.
And accepting.
The people that we saw.
We didn't get, like, those...
Yeah, rolling eyes and exasperated.
And any issues.
We lucked out. I mean, truly, we lucked out.
We lucked out
other people have not been so lucky.
So, yeah. So prior to being legal, getting married, part of the reason we did get married is, one, we love each other.
Yeah.
Two, because there's like 1,400 reasons to get married.
Yeah, legal reasons.
Legal reasons.
Everything from, like you said, power to make decisions for your spouse when they're incapacitated, to property owning and the whole 9 yards. Children
Estates.
come into mind. We don't have any children, but there would be that too.
Cats and the dog.
Yeah, cats.
We got MoMster.
We have joint custody of the cats.
And joint custody of MoMster.
That's true. Things like that.
Kind of, sort of.
But yeah, and it complicates more if you have children. But yeah, there's just you don't realize it unless you don't have it.
And that's what we had to explain to almost every straight couple we came across why we didn't get married.
Yeah,
Because there was no sense for us.
to
It
jump
was
across state
symbolic. It was
lines,
only
it would have
symbolic
been
at that
totally,
time
yeah,
and not legal.
right.
And we weren't about to move
Nope.
to a state where it was legal. So
Not at the time, anyway. Yeah, and it just had to be a national
it had to be,
trigger
yeah.
because, like you said, it'd be more symbolic than anything. And she knew already that I would have married her 100 times over.
Yeah,
It's
because she
true.
told me a lot.
It's true. I would still marry you every day for the rest of my life.
Oh,
It's true.
see, that's why I keep her around. She says sweet
It's
things to me all the
true.
time.
It's true. But
And if you pay her a lot of money, she'll say sweet things to you too.
speaking of that, where's my check?
It's in the mail.
No. Yeah. Where all our checks are. In the mail. But yeah, so there's
Always a comedy
the
team.
story of our little how we decided.
And
to
it almost rained on our wedding day. It like sprinkled.
So close. So close. But it was still a good day. Aw, Dee, don't cry. It's okay.
They're happy tears.
It was, like I said, it was a long time coming, but it was worth the wait for sure.
So yeah, we got married about a year after, almost a year.
Almost, because
We got married May 28th.
spring. Yep.
And it sprinkled a little bit, and we had an outdoor wedding. Not a good combination.
We had friends over. All the sound equipment was on the porch.
Hey, Annie.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Chris is here.
Everybody's here. So yeah, it turned out well. We had a small gathering, family and friends.
Yeah.
You know,
We had friends come in from, well, our minister was a very good friend. Her and her wife were good, are very good friends of
Yep.
ours.
Still.
But they had moved to the East Coast for one of their jobs.
Yeah.
And
She traveled.
she happens to be a pastor.
She traveled. She's like, I am going to marry you guys. It was like she insisted, and I'm like, well, that'd be great, but you're and we would have. I mean, she was our first choice anyway, but
she lived in like Massachusetts, Delaware area or something,
like,
and we're
that's
like,
a hell of a commute.
They're like,
She did
nope,
it.
we're doing it.
She did it. So that was very sweet of her.
Yeah.
So that made it all worth, for sure, to be able to share that with them.
And it was nice because it wasn't a religious ceremony for us. We wrote our own vows.
Yep.
I made my wife cry.
Yep.
A little bit. I made my brother cry.
Yep.
A little bit.
A little bit.
He's a softie.
Well,
he was a softie.
He is a softie.
So, yeah. So
there you go.
Good times.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then another couple that are friends of ours that came in from Chicago.
Yes.
So some people traveled to get here.
Yeah, so it was a nice little intimate affair. It was lovely, and then we went and honeymooned up in the UP. That was a story unto itself.
Hey, Janet.
Hey,
Yeah,
Janet.
I know, TC. That's like 800 freaking miles. So what they did is I
know,
they traveled.
crazy.
They took like a vacation and they traveled to see friends out west of us a little bit.
Yeah,
and then came back this way. But there was like other stuff going on too. They almost didn't make the wedding because they had some
vehicle issues, right?
Well, they had Pat's mom with her.
Oh yeah,
and she got
sick.
sick.
She got sick. That's right.
Because she's elderly.
So that one of
And
them
they
had to go back.
Yeah, so one of them had to stay, and it was just Melody made it though.
She did.
So Melanie, I said Melody, but Melanie.
And it was lovely. So anyway, and then we went up north and stayed with some friends and had a wonderful honeymoon on Lake Superior.
My God, the honeymoon was wonderful.
Lake Superior. We drove the Toaster. Big mistake. But
well,
anyway,
it
was still a fairly new car back then.
More or less.
And we were too cheap to rent.
Not really.
But
But it was the best car we had.
Yeah, okay, there you go. It was the best car we had. We took the best car we had and we went to Lake Superior. It's like Copper Harbor area. I don't know if you guys know Michigan that well, but way up north, over the bridge, over the river and through the woods, all the way to Lake Superior.
Yeah, Jennifer, my geography might be a little off this morning. Sorry. East Coast. How about if I just say freaking East Coast? Would that make everybody happy? Blah!
Geography, not Mary's strong
It
suit.
is, but not right at this present second.
I mean, this is Michigan to her. Everything else is just, I don't know.
So, yeah, we stayed with our friends. We ended up
Mhm.
staying like an extra day or two.
This was lovely. It was quiet.
We missed them.
No phone, no internet.
Well, they had a phone.
Well, they had a phone, but it was a landline.
They had a landline.
Yeah, but it was like literally their cottage is right on Lake Superior, and that was more thunder.
Ah.
Every morning you wake up, and you could hear the water lapping up. On
Yeah,
the
we were
beach.
like 20 steps away
beautiful.
from the beach.
It was beautiful. It was like an old
And by beach, I mean water.
water.
Because it wasn't like...
Because it was Michigan in the spring, so it's not like it's super sunny tropical, but it was nice because we, just hang out, read, listen to music,
We totally
spend
chilled.
time together.
We totally
Did a total chill factor.
decompressed.
It's not like the honeymoon where you just got married and you just got together. We've been together for years. So it wasn't like we needed to be alone.
And they loved having us as guests because we were like low maintenance.
Oh yeah.
We're like, oh, you're gonna eat now? Okay, that's great.
Fine.
They would make these.
Can
They
I
call
help?
them dog breakfasts.
Breakfasts. Dog's breakfast.
Dog's breakfast. That's what it was.
And what a dog's breakfast is, for those of you who don't know, is
leftovers
from last night and eggs.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then you get your
Dog's
plate.
breakfast.
You get your plate. You heat up everything you want.
Heat up everything you want and
You
you eat
throw a couple eggs on it.
Yep.
And that's
That's
we
dog's
ate
breakfast.
well.
It was yeah.
They
and
cooked. They cleaned.
They cooked, they cleaned, they were sweeties.
We went out driving a couple times.
Yeah, we went out exploring northern Michigan, the UP. It was beautiful. We had a good time. There's a town in northern Michigan called Gay. We stopped there and took a picture. I gotta pull that picture out. Anyway, but yeah, we stopped at a lot of cool places, antique places, historical places,
little itty bitty towns in the UP.
Itty bitty towns in the UP. So and some of that area up there was like previously mining and stuff. So we got to kind of stroll around different old
some cool
mining
sand
towns.
dunes.
Yeah, it was really neat. So yeah, we had a great time. We got to do that again. We
I
need
know.
to do that again. There you go.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, unless you had something gross the night before.
But they didn't make anything gross.
There was
that
nothing
was
gross.
That was the good part of it. Nothing was gross. It was all good. And we played board games.
We
or
played
something?
board games. Yeah,
And
we just had a good
we
time.
just chillaxed.
Euchre.
Took naps.
We played a lot of euchre.
Yeah.
Which was fun. Yeah.
They don't have what's the town's name?
Do they have anything with the bitty towns?
Where's the Michigan Tech University? What town is that? Marquette.
Is it?
Oh, we took a lot of pictures of the Mackinac Bridge.
We did.
No, there's not just little itty bitty towns. There's
She's gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Now she will Google it. Where is it?
Well, I'm
It's in
gonna.
Michigan. Okay.
I'm
But yeah, mostly little towns. There's not a lot of huge towns.
Yeah, Marquette. I was right.
Yeah.
Marquette's a pretty good sized town. There's Escanaba, Iron Mountain. So they're not all just
Copper Harbor of areas where we were.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, and suddenly Lake Superior. It was very fun. So anyway, so that was our honeymoon, and we came back. And on the way back, we took back roads.
Mhm.
We're lucky we got home.
Mm-hmm.
We had Google, but even then,
Our phone service wasn't that great. We didn't have. We had a different
Shitty
company.
phones.
We had bad phones,
Yeah.
and
Euchre, yes. Yeah. Well, you grew up in Michigan, you got to learn how to play euchre.
yeah, it's
just
a
like
thing.
it's a prerequisite.
learn how to play until I was an adult. But yeah,
It's because you went to a Christian school.
I know.
There you go. We were playing that shit in study hall, public school, euchre. Yeah,
Not me.
euchre and I think spades.
I was studying in study hall
no, we were playing euchre
mostly.
and spades.
Sometimes.
But I can now chew my way through a game of
My
euchre.
internship in college, I played spades.
There you go.
I learned how to play spades. I
So-
got pretty good at that.
On the way home, the car decided
To conk out.
to. So we headed home the back way.
Let's just put it this way: when your dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree, it's not a good sign.
And in a previous life, I had lived in Shelby, Michigan. Look it up.
It's a little town.
It's a little town, and I
that
decided
would be an
to,
itty bitty town.
I decided to drive.
Not
We're
the
coming
UP.
back that way, and I said, let's just go down through Shelby and not take the main highway.
You
but
wanted to
the
take
back
me
road.
out for like hamburgers or
Oh
pizza.
yeah, there was a
'cause
hamburger or pizza place there that I wanted to take you to.
We didn't make it.
There was a bar there called the Brown Bear, the best burgers in the world. So anyway, we're coming up the hill from Hart, and there's a hill. It's the main sand dune that divides the two, which has got trees on it and stuff. But Michigan's all sand. It's called Star Hill. We're coming up Star Hill, and then every light on the dash comes on, and the
She was
car starts to
driving,
slow way down.
And I saw the lights come on. I'm like, Dawn.
I play poker.
We
I'll play
kind of
poker.
coasted. We coasted into Hart,
Or Shelby,
Shelby.
and I then
Parked at a gas station.
called one of my friends there who still lives there, and told her we were there, and told her we were going to call then we had to call AAA or whatever, or State Farm, our insurance, our tow service.
Yeah,
And we got it.
I already picked out the tow service because it was the only one available. And then the insurance company was like, "Well, we have to check." And they call back and they go, "And we're going to use this tow
Yeah,
service." I'm
'cause
like, "Hello."
we're in Podunk.
And
There ain't that many.
and we need a flatbed.
Yeah, we're in Podunk. There ain't that many. So they ratchet the toaster up on the flatbed, and we end up going.
You can't tow toasters.
You can't.
The Zion,
No.
because of the way.
It's front wheel drive and yada yada yada.
Yeah,
You just
and
can't
it's
tow
too
it.
low to the ground. It would just totally
He could have towed it on.
trash.
He could have towed it, but the flatbed was a better choice.
We got to ride in the tow truck, and it was warm out.
Yes,
I
and there
got
was
to
no
s-
air in that tow truck.
Mike, the tow truck
Mike, the
driver.
tow
I
truck
read
driver.
freaking 5 years
Nice
later.
guy.
I remember. Yeah, we got to talk about gay stuff.
Well, he was,
He was asking questions.
he was like, "So, ladies, you
"Hey,
know,
Sharon."
what are you doing? How what brings you to Shelby? And we're like, well, we're on our honeymoon." And he was pretty cool about it.
Yeah, he handled himself really
Yeah.
well
It's always
because
a
we were a little
pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
You never know.
And I was sitting next to him, so I was
Like
like,
we were talking about,
this is
sometimes
not a
you
good
don't know-
position to be in.
Sometimes you don't know who you're supposed to come out to.
Yeah.
You don't know what reaction you're going to get. And when someone has their car or your car on the back of their truck, you want to make sure they react well.
Yeah, especially when you're sitting next to him. Thanks.
Yeah. So yeah,
Nothing uncomfortable about
not
that.
at all. So he towed us to
Toyota.
He towed us to a Toyota
Muskegon.
dealer in Muskegon, where happened to at the time Mom was living there.
Yeah.
So
So we got to see MoMster.
Mom became part of our honeymoon. We were going to stop and see her anyway, but so we ended up catching a room there. Went out to dinner with Mom. She drove.
They gave us a loaner
Oh yeah, that's
at
right.
the dealership.
They did.
And fortunately, they were open on Saturdays because this was a Friday. And
They could fix our car.
they could fix our car on a Saturday because they
Water
had
pump.
because the water pump went out.
Water pump.
Not a good thing to have
No.
go out.
Nope.
Which is good that it went out when it did because we actually
We
were
were in
on
some-
logging roads,
Yeah.
which we didn't realize until we were quite a distance on this gravel road in the UP because we thought
We were
Oh.
using a map, mind you.
because we
Because
didn't have phone service.
Our phone service sucked up there.
So we had a map and we were going along the top part of the UP heading east.
Yes.
And I said, "Oh, there's a road here." No. Well, there was.
So it's a logging
It was a
road.
road.
It wasn't
It
paved.
was. There's no. Yeah.
The only thing on, if I don't know if
It
you
was
know
gravel.
this, the only thing on a logging road that's paved are the snowmobile trails.
And then there weren't
Which
even
is
those.
weird.
There weren't even those
But
at some point.
They cross the
There was
road
like
every once in
no
a while.
civilization out
But
there.
they cross the road. You're running around on a gravel road, and all of a sudden you go over this. Seems almost like a speed bump, and it's just pavement. It's going this way or that way, that's the snowmobile trail.
There
They
was
actually
no-
paved them across the
There
roads.
were no phone lines. There were no telephone poles. There were nothing. No electric out. We were so far out of civilization at that
Yeah.
point. Unfortunately, we didn't see a lot of wildlife, but
I don't know. Why does it seem like all tow truck drivers named Mike? I don't know. It
I
must
don't
be a
know.
union thing. I don't know.
so,
Who knows?
so yeah,
We were in some
I mean,
pretty
I
isolated
grew up in a
places.
gravel road. I'm used to country roads, but
They were in good shape.
there were no
No
traffic, no
Nothing.
anything.
No.
And so if the
No logging
car
trucks,
if the
nothing.
car had broken down there, we would have been screwed. Because there would have been a long walk.
Yes, we were in serious BFE. You know, it's just like there are no vehicles, so yeah, and no cell
it
phone
took us
service.
a couple hours to cross that.
Yep, it was a cool trip.
Would it?
Yeah, and once in a while there was actually a pull off to check out the lake.
Yeah, but that didn't even happen anymore.
No, after a while it was just woods.
There was just nothing.
Woods and gravel road.
Nothing to
for
say
miles.
that there was civilization around the corner.
Yeah.
There's some swampy areas.
Yeah.
A lot of trees.
No. Yep.
Yep.
It was close. We were lucked out. No signs of civilization. Exactly.
There just wasn't.
Nothing.
There was no signal on the phone.
So we lucked out big time.
Yeah. So after we got through spending all the money on getting our car fixed, we were like, yeah,
We'll rent
pretty
next
glad
time.
that it happened when it did, and not when we were in BFE.
Yeah.
So
we could have rented a car for the money we paid for the water pump, but then we would have still probably needed a water pump eventually.
Yeah.
So
but we still have the toaster.
we still have the toaster.
I just don't take her on long trips anymore.
No, yeah. Talk about, a one-way trip. That would be it. Here, take the toaster and run up to, Mackinac or whatever.
No.
Don't do it.
Nope.
Local travel only, my friends. Local travel only. Okay, pick the word. Because we have to have a word that they can type in the chat. Not in the chat, but in the comments. So, in case you're late, Thursday, this week, Thursday, is the last drawing for Pride Bag.
Yeah.
Love Wins bag. So we're going to have you guys put a word in the comments of this video when it renders, and you can do so. And the word will be...
I'm thinking.
Okay. There you
Pride. Go. Just simply pride. I probably did that word
go.
already.
We did that already.
Did we do pride already? Dang it. LGBTQ.
Somebody say that?
No, but I'm saying it.
So just the letters?
The acronym of LGBTQ. I'm going to make it a little difficult. Legs.
Yeah, Patrick.
I saw the picture, Patrick.
Nice legs. He does have nice legs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there it is. LGBTQ. I didn't put it in capitals, but you can if you want to. There you have it.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
It should pick it up.
So when this video renders,
hey Tim,
hi Tim, and you can go into the comments, go down to the comments of this video, and type in LGBTQ and anything else you want to say, and we will filter for that on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the drawing winner,
and then
you win one of these. I have to send Johnny's out yet. Sorry, Johnny, haven't got it out yet. But there you go.
We got one left.
Special edition, limited. And I'll probably throw in a pen and a sticker too.
Yeah.
Just because you guys are special and you deserve it.
And then we'll try to come up with something for 100th.
Yeah.
We'll probably do it the last minute. But hey, it's us. That's what we do.
It's amazing that we've done 100.
I'm seriously.
When this whole thing started.
I don't believe it.
I don't either.
But episode 97. I got 3 episodes to come up with a solution.
Yes, you do.
Actually 2 episodes, because I shouldn't really make this decision on the 100th day.
No, we have to be ready for the 100th. Yeah, exactly. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay.
The things I have to do.
The things we do for love.
Yeah. I'll be working inside today. I don't know about all you, but It's
Well,
too rainy out
too
to
rainy.
do
You
anything in
can't
the
paint the
garage.
garage. Well, you can do stuff in the garage. You just
Yeah,
can't paint.
It's too humid out. I don't like.
I will be doing.
I took a shower this morning. I'd like to stay clean.
I would like you to stay clean, and I appreciate you taking a
I
shower.
mean,
this
there are
morning.
days in the last week that
I appreciate you taking that shower.
yeah, it was pretty intense with the sweat and the heat and stuff.
Jennifer saying bye-bye. Oh, buy some coffee. Thank you. I thought there was a buy as in
Oh,
buy.
Tim is babysitting the granddaughter.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Tim and Ma are babysitting the granddaughter. Have fun with that. I love
Jennifer?
little kids.
Jennifer, drop your link too because you're a link dropper. And
Yes.
I know you do coffee.
Pearl, you see a Pikachu. It's a hat.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Pika Pika.
Pikachu.
I'm going to do Holler Dollar with Johnny today.
Pikachu.
Or Dollar Holler or Holler Dollar. Whatever.
Oh, Tim is babysitting. Ma's totally stepped away from the babysitting.
What? Hey.
You go, Tim.
Yeah. Give the woman a break.
You go, Tim.
So yeah, 3 o'clock, Holla Dollar with Johnny. So come by there if you want. It's a crappy day. I'm gonna be in anyway, so it doesn't matter. Hold on, wrong link. What?
Jennifer, you need more coffee, hon?
She does.
Do I need to send you some?
She does. She's a busy girl. It's okay. We all make mistakes. I'm not worried about it.
No. It's not a big deal.
Hold on, wrong link. All right. So any parting words to the group?
I love you.
We love you guys.
I love you guys.
We
Thanks
really
for
do.
listening to our story. I know we
Yeah.
told it before, but it's fun to tell, and
It's
just it was.
I'm sure there's somebody out there who hadn't heard it
the
yet.
the showing up at my appointment in the parking lot with a flower to ask me to marry you. Was I still get goosebumps.
Aw.
It's one of my fondest memories. It's close to my heart. Reminds me why I love you.
Aw. He's so sweet. Tim, how old? What? What I
Oh,
miss?
how old is the granddaughter?
Oh yeah. Hey, no problem.
Oh, he's at the daughter's house. So the
Oh.
grandbaby is in their natural habitat.
Yes.
So that's probably a good thing.
Always.
Because sometimes they get a little nuts when they're not in their natural habitat. Whoa, Timmy.
Hey, no problem. Anytime. And like I said, if you guys got any questions or anything, you can just drop us a question.
Yeah, just because Pride Month ends July 1st doesn't mean that if you have questions, you can't
there you go.
email us or message us some way and ask us questions. We've had
There's
people
the
do it.
Email.
Don't feel
Like there's a stupid question.
yeah.
If you feel like it might be inappropriate, we'll let you know. But yeah, we don't have a problem answering questions. We're all about the education, the edumacation.
Yeah.
No worries.
So
No
yeah,
worries.
we want to, because it's not everybody's responsibility. It's not the people who are in a minority to educate everybody else. It's on
It's
us.
not the responsibility.
It's on each individual to
Excuse me.
educate themselves about another person's culture,
But
etc.
if somebody offers to help,
but
then you can ask the
that
question.
being said, we're willing
Mhm.
to do that for
Right.
people. And we've had people email us privately and ask us questions and tell us stories. And we're good with that. We keep stuff close to the chest. We don't share it. We want that trust of everybody. It's not.
Well, we like confidentiality is very important to us when it comes to what other people's confidentiality. You know.
In our years of volunteering for our local LGBT center,
Yes.
that was so important.
Right.
It was so important because we had people in various stages of their process, and it was pertinent that one, we respect them
Oh, excuse me.
where they were.
Swallowed wrong.
So
yeah.
And two, not just swap out stories.
Yeah, we're not information brokers at all.
It wasn't our place.
We try not to be. Oh, the water was much better than the coffee for some reason for that cough. There we go. All right.
So,
It is time.
no, it isn't. You got 4 minutes. dude.
I keep looking at that clock over there.
And I
when
keep
should be
telling
looking
and
at
I keep
that
telling
clock.
you to get that thing off the shelf and fix it. You
It
guys
tells me the
can't see
temperature.
It tells you the temperature, but you have the time wrong on it.
Wait a second.
Why are you?
That thing right there. It's got the temperature. It's got the date. Unfortunately, the time is wrong. Oops. Hello. Back at you. There you go. Because it tells me the temperature down here. And that's important when I'm freezing or hot flashing or something. I don't know. And it tells me what day it is. Not the date. It's in the wrong time zone, but I don't care. Okay.
Yeah, the respect should be for everyone, but when it comes to the LGBTQ community, there are a lot of people that still in 2021 cannot be who they are.
Right.
It's not safe. And it's not anybody's place to out them.
But I do agree that you should respect other people's privacy no matter who they are.
Yeah.
And if they tell you something in confidence, you should keep that confidence.
Yeah.
And
when they say this is not public knowledge,
yep,
don't tell anybody else.
Just respect other people, no matter how juicy the information is, or whatever causes you to want to share it.
Now,
4 minutes is
caveat is Dawn and I do talk to each other,
right.
So
but it stays with us.
Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. A couple minutes fast, kill it.
Yeah, no.
4 minutes is
gets it.
4 minutes is 4 watch hours.
Is that true? Is it? No. How does that work?
In our time zone, maybe. I don't know.
I will never understand YouTube and then watch hours / whatever, blah, 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 blah. We're just here to have fun and talk to you guys. If we get 1,000 subscribers, great. If we can monetize, great. I'm never going to be, don't think I'm ever going to be that concentrated on YouTube success.
How this is. I like how we are without having to constantly say, oh, make sure you subscribe, smash that button, which is not to make fun of people. Well, I kind of am, but it's
you kind of are.
Everybody says smash that button, and I'm like, ugh.
You don't have to smash it. Don't be so.
Don't.
Yeah.
So that's not me. It's hard to self promote.
Yes, it is,
and
for me anyway.
I like how this has evolved.
Yeah, good group of people, quality people. Seriously,
that's you.
That's you. Seriously. I totally love our audience and I love doing this with you, and we're going to do 100 more, hopefully. Once the 100 rolls around. 100. Do you believe that shit? Oh my God.
3 minutes is 1 watch hour, 20 people watching.
Ah, okay, thanks. Now I know what you meant by that. Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot of watch hours.
Yeah, it is hard to trust people, and a lot of us we trust people because we feel that they feel to us like they're trustworthy, but you kind of have to get to know people.
Aw, thanks, Tim. We love you guys too.
Thank you.
I enjoy being here.
I will actually say that sometimes I think we are pretty amazing.
Well,
as a couple.
As a couple, we're a good couple. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and be sure to give me a big thumbs up. That's the spell. That's how it goes. If you like the video, please subscribe and like. There you go.
So, hey, look. It's 1 o'clock.
Hours sub count. Exactly. Hang out and talk. You're going to tell me something, aren't you? You're going to hold up the time to go sign?
Yeah.
Time to go. You guys have been great. Thanks so much
for listening to our stories for Pride Month and stuff, and our little history lessons that we did. Aw, Shell, thanks. Did you have a biscuit, darling?
Oh, tea time. Lovely. Scone.
I know, they drink great tea.
Teas.
I don't know if I can survive that.
What?
Maybe that's another topic for another day.
Okay, we'll talk about
coffee versus tea.
I like cold tea versus hot tea.
Aw, thanks, Sharon.
You can have coffee at
I'm
tea
feeling the love.
You guys have a great week.
Our hour is up.
Remember, it's LGBT in the comment section of this video.
LGBTQ.
LGBTQ. Even I did it wrong. LGBTQ. And I will see everybody Thursday. We will see everybody Thursday. And I will see anybody else that wants to come by tonight or today at 3 for the Dollar with Johnny on Cajun Roots Resellers channel. Bye, guys.
Love you guys. Peace out. Be kind.